I grew up in a very small town in Mexico, in Michoacán, and they call El Paisano. It's like just a few houses, very poor. Now most of the people that for that area live in the United States. All my family, we are farmers. And my father used to come to Chicago to work so he can have some money to buy some cows and have some resources to work in the farm. And since 23 years ago, I have been living in Chicago. And I call Chicago home. Well, I have another brother. I have 4 sisters, my father. All of them live in Mexico. I guess I'm going to stay a little longer because now my daughter is here, and I'm planning to go back one day, I'm very involved in the community because I think for immigrants, in this case very specific for Mexicans, it's very hard to get recognized and get the respect we deserve. We are seen just as gardeners, as dishwashers, and Mexicans, we are more than that. Definitely, we got a rich culture, we got a rich history, and that's why this award means a lot to me. It means a lot to all my friends that are involved promoting culture, art in the community, especially for those that are involved with Casa Michoacán. Well, 23 years here in the United States, and I have been working as a volunteer for 23 years. Not only in Instituto Progress Latino, then I decided to create my own club, Club Morelia. And that was people from my own hometown, and we decided to create a club so we can help our people back home. And that was providing a scholarship for girls over there so they can attend school, helping some people with disabilities over there. And then I started getting more involved here. So I started working as a volunteer in different community organizations, painting in schools, teaching, and just doing whatever was necessary to do. Oh, that's a very good question. And I think I'm getting this award. It's not because of my work, because I have a good group of friends around me. I'm part of a group of people that believe in volunteerism. They believe that they need to get involved in the community in order to improve things for immigrants, for Latinos, and for the American society in general. Being an immigrant in the United States these days is not easy. Unfortunately, there is a lot of bad policies they are putting in place because, unfortunately, there is no recognition to the contributions of immigrants. The United States is a nation of immigrants. Listen, right now, you and me, we are talking here, and somebody else is dying in the border. An average of 1 person per day is dying in the border because they got lost, because they got killed by, some bad people, because there is no way to come to the United States. You don't get a visa. Either you are poor in Mexico or in Latin America, there is no way to come here. Your families are here and are legalized. There's a waiting list. It takes 10, 15 years to come. So then they decide to cross without the proper documentation because they are forced to do it. And it's a lot of families that have been separated because the immigration laws are completely obsolete and they don't recognize the United States, in order to keep being the nation that it has been, needs immigrants.